you've come out to smoke again, have you, Neil? I'd appreciate it if you didn't smoke so close to the restaurant, you know. It doesn't look very good. You love getting on my case, don't you? What's the point in going to a top college when all you do is smoke? Is that all you've learned there? Most places are no smoking zones these days, you know, but you seem to be smoking a pack a day. The customers don't like it if they can smell the smoke on you, even if the majority probably smoke themselves. Why did you ask me what the point was of going to a top college? You did, didn't you? I just don't understand you, that's all. There are lots of better part-time jobs. Why are you working in a restaurant? Don't most students for your college do tutoring or something like that? I saw on the TV that students like you can make a lot of money tutoring, you know? Just because you go to a top college, it doesn't mean that you necessarily like or would be a good tutor. I don't like explaining things to people and trying to make them understand. It makes me feel really tired. I guess you're right. Everyone's different. If you want to work here, I'm not going to stop you. You're a really good worker, you know. You work hard and are very trustworthy and reliable. You pay me quite a lot anyway, don't you? Money is the most important thing at the end of the day. You're funny sometimes, and you're generally great with the customers. You're like a big sister to me as well. I like working with you. Well, that's good, because I quite like having you around too, if I'm honest. It's really hard to find a boss that treats her staff as well as you do. You even give us gifts to take home on every holiday. Since I started high school, I've had more part-time jobs than I can count, but you're definitely the best boss. You treat your staff well and work with them instead of just shouting all the time. You don't have to suck up to me like that, you know. Make sure you don't smoke in serving time. The customers really hate it if their server smells of smoke. It's Monday evening. We're never very busy. It's one of the quietest times of the week. Oh, there's one of our customers over there. He's come out for a smoke as well. Oh, he's a regular, isn't he? He really loves our food.
Excuse me, can I get the bill, please?
Yeah, sure. That'll be $25, please. Thank you. Can you tap your card here, please? Thanks. Have a nice day. Fizz, that customer's preparing for his law exam, isn't he? How do you know that? He just has that look about him, that's all. He looks really tired and like he's been studying all day. There are lots of older people around here that are preparing to take various exams as well, you know. He's failed the law exam 5 times now, apparently. Wow, that means he's been studying for the same exam for 5 years. I can't imagine having the strength and willpower to carry on after failing it that many times. Right? It must be so hard for him, mustn't it? Seeing him always makes me think, you know. Let's make sure that we always try our best and work hard, okay? Okay, Fez, I will. Look, I'm working hard washing the cups and cutlery as we speak. Okay. Well done. You're doing great.
Fizz, if you're not busy right now, would you mind having a drink with me? I failed the exam again this year, and I can't bear to drink alone. I just can't believe that I have to study for another whole year.
Okay, sure. I'll have just one, though. I have to tidy up and get ready for closing soon, you know. I think that when you've made the decision to see something through to the end, then you have to try as hard as you can to make it happen. It might take a bit longer than you'd like, but I'm sure that you'll get there in the end, you know.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
You have to dust yourself off and try again. All the time and effort you've spent studying will be wasted if you just give up now. Do you think anyone can get into the top law college that you graduated from?
That's true, I guess. Fizz, do you know why I come here so often? It's because I love watching your thirst for life. You just work so hard but seem to enjoy it at the same time. It's really nice and uplifting to see. I come here whenever I get really fed up with my studies or when I'm having a bit of a hard time to cheer myself up and try to get some of your energy. When I feel like throwing in the towel or when I want to have a drink and get away from it all.
To be honest, if you could just pass these exams easily, it wouldn't be any fun and you wouldn't feel like you've achieved anything even when you pass, would you?
Thank you. I'll just have to dust myself off and try again, just like you said.
It's really lucky that you have the strength and willpower to do that, you know? Lots of people would have given up way before now.
I hate the thought of having no direction in life. It scares me. I think that's why I'm still studying for this exam. I'll make sure to pull myself together and give it another go.
I hope it goes better for you this time. I'll be rooting for you. About half of all of the customers that come here are in a similar position to you, you know. We get a lot of people in here who have failed the law exam and are trying to pass it again. They all get there in the end, and you will too.
Thank you for saying those things to me. It makes me feel a lot better. I'm going to stay away for a while after today, you know. If I come here, I always seem to end up drinking. I need to buckle down again and study hard. Hopefully then, I'll have better luck next year.
Okay, I understand that totally. The alcohol is on me today.
Can I ask what your major was? You were just so good with words. I'm curious. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
I actually never went to college. I only finished high school, and I just barely squeaked by to be able to graduate. I'm not smart at all.
Oh, I see. You're really understanding and compassionate. I thought maybe you studied English or psychology or something like that. That's all. I feel more comfortable talking to you than anyone else I know.
Thank you. I'm glad.
What difference does that make?
What do you mean?
Are you saying that you are going to get an abortion or something then?
No, it's just... We haven't even dated, have we?
So, you have got me here to tell me that you're pregnant with my baby and that you're going to have an abortion. Is that it?
No, that's not it. Rather than telling you, it's something that concerns you. I mean, we made it together, didn't we? I don't think that it's a decision that I can make alone. We need to discuss what we each think we should do and decide from there what the next step should be.
Let's get married.
Excuse me? What do you mean? Are you suddenly proposing to me now or something?
I'm 42 years old. I quit my perfect job in a top company to try to pass the law exam and have now been at it for over 5 years. You're 44, aren't you? Don't you plan to get married at all? You're getting older now. Don't you plan to have a baby? If you don't have one soon, it might be too late.
Do you trust me? Do you believe that the baby I'm carrying is yours? It could be anyone's as far as you know.
I know that you're not the type of person to tell me that you're carrying my baby when it isn't mine. We've known each other for 5 years after all. Let's just get married. I promise I'll pass this exam. I'll definitely pass it within the next 3 years. Just help me, and I'll pass. I know I will. Let's get married. I've tried dating a lot. It really isn't for me. To be honest, girls are nothing special. I think that the most important thing in a partner is that they are hardworking and trustworthy.
You know that I didn't go to college, though, don't you? Surely you would be better marrying a smart girl that you could show off to all your lawyer friends. Will your family mind that I never even went to college?
I don't really see how that matters. As long as we both try hard and work hard, that's all that matters. That day, we were both really drunk, weren't we? To be honest, I've been thinking about you ever since. I just kept thinking about you. That made me want to come to the restaurant less and less. I just felt guilty that I was thinking about you so much, I guess. I was really pleased when I got your message, though, you know? I think it felt a bit like when you get a message from someone you like. I finished my military service and I'm fit and healthy. I had a full medical last year and they found no problems at all.
When he passes this exam, he'll become a lawyer at least. He could even end up as a judge. But more than anything else, I don't not like him. And to be honest, I'd given up on getting married and having a family, hadn't I? As I got older and older, I just thought that maybe it wasn't my destiny to have a baby. I'm so surprised that I've managed to get pregnant at this age. Oh, don't be like that, Maria. You can't just open a restaurant without any experience. It might look easy, but it really is a lot of hard work. It's not just a little hard. It's really hard labor. You really have to be prepared to work hard and you have to know what you're doing. You're busy with the baby and don't really have time to look after the restaurant properly at the moment, do you? I could look after it for you for a while you're busy with the baby and gain some experience at the same time. It would benefit both of us then, wouldn't it?
What would happen to us if you did something wrong and it harmed our business?
It's my livelihood, you know. Tyrone is still studying, so I'm the only one who's making any money in our household. What do you mean? It's my restaurant. I don't want you messing up what I've worked so hard to build. Surely having family helping out is better than a stranger doing it. But you'd just be like a part-time worker, wouldn't you? It's different to being the owner. You're a qualified barista, aren't you? Yes, I am. But I need a higher qualification for it to be of any real use. Well, then I think you'd be better off trying for that qualification. If you get that qualification, I'll lend you the money to open your own cafe or something. What gives you the right to keep bossing me around like this? Well, if you don't like it, you don't have to come here begging me for money now, do you? What did you just say? Did you say I was begging you for money? Maria, do you know where your living expenses are coming from at the moment? They're coming out of my wages. Mom sold the apartment she had and was using the rent for our living expenses to get you the apartment that you are now living in, didn't she? So doesn't that mean that actually she's paying for your living expenses? That's a really strange way to calculate it, don't you think? I guess if you look at it from Mom's point of view, that might be true. But you have no right to say anything like that. If I was you and I knew that my sister-in-law was paying my living expenses with her salary, then I would feel really sorry and wouldn't be able to just stay at home every day. You aren't doing anything at the moment, are you? And you want me to let you have my restaurant with absolutely no experience? I didn't tell you to give me the restaurant, did I? I said I'd look after it for you to gain some experience in the area. Why should I let you practice with my business? I have all the staff I need already. If you really want to get some restaurant experience, then you should look for a job in that area yourself. So many similar restaurants have suddenly opened around mine recently. I'm stressed enough as it is. I'm even wondering if I'll have to change the whole menu and theme of my restaurant just to stay afloat. You really do show your roots sometimes, you know. You get mad and swear and... oh, I don't know. If I have such a bad background and keep acting badly and swearing like you seem to think I do, why do you keep on winding me up like this then? You went to the best girls' college in the country, didn't you? Why are you acting like this? When you say things like that, I really don't know what I can say. I don't really have anything else to say to you now you're using my background and lack of education against me like that. I have one more thing that I want to say to you. Go on then. You only graduated from high school, but you took my brother, who was studying for his law exam and didn't know what the future would hold for him. Don't you think that you should pay the price for that? I don't really understand what it is that you're saying. The price for what, exactly? No one ever knows what the future will bring. You just have to wait and see like everyone else does. I wasn't even asking you to give me the restaurant. I was just saying that I'd look after it for you. But to be honest, whenever you come to the restaurant, you just end up fighting with all the customers, don't you? What are you talking about now? Running a business isn't as easy as you seem to think it is. No matter what you do, there are bound to be awkward customers and customers that you don't like. You chasing them away and fighting with them is really bad for the restaurant's image. You reported someone to the police for being rude to you. You reported someone else because you ended up fighting with them after they asked you to go and get some cigarettes for them. I don't really see where you're going with this. If you keep reporting all of the customers like that, then in the end, we won't have any left because they'll all be sat in the police station waiting to either get charged or released, won't they? I'm right, aren't I? I'm sorry I told you so directly. But to make a business work, you have to be able to be polite and not get angry so easily. If you want to play princesses, go somewhere else and play it. So, I've been thinking a lot about what to do. Maria says that you've already said that you'd lend her some money. No, I said that I'd lend her some money if she wanted to open a little coffee shop. Anyway, to be honest, this is what I think. It's not fair for Maria and I to get living expenses. Not from my son, but from my daughter-in-law forever. It doesn't matter that I got you the house by selling the one I was getting my living expenses from, but we've taken enough from you now. You've already taken more from me than you gave when you got us that house. I got you a brand new car when we got married for a start. I used most of the money that I'd been saving hard for the last 20 years buying that car and the other designer gear you pretty much made me get you and your family. I'm still giving you nearly $3,000 a month in your so-called living expenses. And your son. I just have to find a way for our little family to survive until he passes that exam, I guess. Your son is currently unemployed, after all.
If you've agreed to lend it to her anyway, why don't you just lend it to her now? There's a little shop to let in one of my friend's buildings. It'd be perfect for a little dessert cafe.
She doesn't even have any experience yet, though, does she? She has to at least try working in one first.
She has her barista certification, doesn't she? Running a dessert cafe shouldn't need any special skills, really, should it?
Running a business isn't easy. It's not just about selling coffee and desserts, you know.
Enough! Leave her experience, or lack of it, to us. We'll deal with all of that. You really do have a lot to say for yourself, don't you? Can't you just lend us the money? Maria graduated from the top girls' college in the country. She's not stupid, you know. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She has obviously thought about what it is that she wants to do, hasn't she? If she hadn't, she wouldn't be asking to start with.
Since Maria studied psychology in such a good college, surely she could find a really good job somewhere if she tried. Isn't it a waste for her to own a coffee shop after all those years of studying?
The problem is that Maria's 38 now. She's never worked. Who's going to want an old person like her just because she studied at a good college all that time ago? What job do you think she can get in her position?
If it was me, I'd have that college diploma stuck on my forehead for all the world to see. She could at least tutor middle school kids or something. I don't see why she suddenly wants to go into debt starting a coffee shop when she's never even worked in one before.
Anyway, I think about $300,000 should do it.
Excuse me? $300,000. Wasn't she just planning on opening a little coffee shop? I don't think it's a very good idea to start so big. That's a lot of money to lose if it all goes wrong, you know.
We have plans for all of it. Don't you worry. You just have to hand over the money.
I'll just have to check how the turnovers are going at the moment first.
You said that you were about to open your 4th restaurant. If you have money for that, surely you have enough for this. Maria has finally decided what she wants to do after years of doing nothing. Lend her the money, will you?
Mom, they are two different things. Using money that I've worked hard for to expand my business and just giving that much money to Maria are totally different.
This is why people have to stay in education, you know. You have to learn how to look at things from all different angles and how to judge situations properly. You sometimes have to take a step back and help someone else out, you know. You learn all of these things by studying to a high level. If you don't stay in education for long enough, you just get selfish and greedy.
Oh, so that's why Maria, coming out of one of the top colleges in the country, knows so much that she has to ask her lowly sister-in-law who barely scraped through high school for money then, is it? She's trying to use our difference in education against me again? Why do they even need to borrow money from me if they're so good and I'm so rubbish? Anyway, if that's what a good education turns you into, I'd rather not have one.
We're not asking you to give us the money anyway, are we? We're asking you to lend it to us. Looking at you now, you'd think we were trying to steal it away from you or something.
To be honest, that's what you're doing, isn't it? I can't see myself getting it back. Maria hasn't paid me the interest or any of the loan back again this month.
Do you have to get it back on time every month to feel better about it or something?
What are you talking about? I lent it to her, didn't I? It's not like it was a gift or anything. Of course she should be paying me back on time for it.
I hope you keep managing to save like that and get richer and richer.
Anyway, yes, I do want to get richer and richer. That's why I'm going to go back to work next week.
What about Amy? What are you going to do with her while you're at work?
I'll sort something out. Don't worry about it.
Why don't you just leave the shops to the workers for now and stay at home and look after the house and Amy for the next, say, 2 years? They'll manage fine without you.
No, I don't think they will. Lots of similar restaurants have opened near ours. I've got to change our restaurant so it doesn't get pushed out by all the new ones. I've been planning what to do the whole time that I've been on maternity leave.
What is it that you're planning to change then?
Well, the main dishes are similar in all the restaurants, so I'm going to concentrate on the sides.
What do you mean?
I'm going to make a lot of different sides to go with the meal, so that the customers will come to my place instead of the others. I know you aren't listening, so I'll stop now. There's no point in even trying to talk to you when you're studying like this.
What are you going to do with Amy, though? She's still not even a year old.
There are lots of people who have babysitters to look after their newborns these days. They look after them really well. They are fully trained. They know a lot more than the parents do, to be honest. I just have to choose a babysitter. That's all.
I really don't understand you sometimes.
I've been working all the time since I turned 19. I don't really know what to be doing with myself at home all the time.
I guess you've just got used to it.
I guess I have, haven't I? Oh, yes, I almost forgot. They tried to call you about this year's college alumni meeting, but they couldn't get hold of you, so they called me instead. They said they were going to have it at the Hilton, and it's going to be held on the 9th.
I'm not going.
Why? Why aren't you going? You're going to pass the exam eventually, aren't you?
That's not it. I'd have to go with you. That's the problem.
So?
I don't think you'd feel very comfortable there, that's all.
Why on earth would I feel uncomfortable?
When we went to the Christmas party last year, you said a lot of things that maybe you shouldn't have said, and you didn't seem to be able to join in with their conversations, and it made me quite uncomfortable watching you.
I wasn't uncomfortable. At the end of the day, we're all people after all. Anyway, I didn't think that I made any mistakes.
You are uncomfortable at events like that. I know you are. There's just such a difference in their conversations and interests. All of the other wives there at least graduated college, and...
Even if they did graduate, hardly any are actually working now, are they? They all stay at home looking after their kids. We had quite a lot to talk about anyway, if I remember correctly.
I guess.
The wives there hardly talk about themselves anyway. They're mostly bragging about their husbands, to be honest. And about what expensive presents they've got.
Why would that kind of conversation come up there?
I'm just telling you how it was for me, because we seem to have different recollections of how the night went, that's all. I had a great time, to be honest. I thought you had a good time eating and talking with your old college friends as well. Am I wrong? Did someone say something to you last time?
No, it's not that.
Let's stop talking about this now. You're starting to make me feel bad about it all now.
I don't think I'll be able to come home tonight.
It's really uncomfortable there in that tiny little room. I understand why you go there to study, but don't sleep there. You should sleep here with us. It's only right when you have family.
Oh, it's not that. One of my high school friends' dad died, so I have to go to his funeral.
Happy birthday, Fizz! Oh, thank you, Maria. Mom, come over here and sit down, will you?
Oh, okay, I will. This person is your babysitter then, I'm guessing.
Yes, it is. I thought that it would be good for her to be able to attend events like this, too. She's going to be looking after my Amy for many years to come.
Okay, it was a good idea to invite her then. She's going to pretty much be part of the family, isn't she? It's only right that we get to know her.
Sarah, this is my mother-in-law, Cheryl. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. Thank you for looking after our little Amy.
Mom, Sarah graduated from the same college as Maria, you know. Oh, my!
Oh, really? How did you end up getting into babysitting then?
Well, she studied there until the winter of her first year, and then had to quit because of a family problem.
What kind of family problem was it for you to go to a good college like that and to quit so quickly?
Mom, that's her business. We have no business asking for no reason to know about that.
Oh, okay. Sorry if I overstepped the mark.
Oh, I feel really happy to meet someone from the same college. What number were you? Oh, how old? Anyway, I'm really pleased to meet you. Where's Tyrone?
Oh, well, you know him.
He's studying, I guess.
No, apparently there was a gathering of his old college friends, so he went there.
He's still so popular! They call him to go out with them, even though all this time has passed.
He's always getting invited to this meeting and that.
I wanted to go to that college so much that I studied with a pencil that I got from an open day I went to there.
Now that you mention it, I remember getting my letter of acceptance.
When I actually entered the college, I found that it was a much better place than I could have ever imagined.
It's somewhere where you can be who you want and study hard.
Mom is so good with words.
If it wasn't for the college, there would have been a lot of things I'd never have known or felt.
What do you mean, Mom? What did you learn or feel?
When I went, when Maria got accepted into the college and started studying there. If you haven't experienced it yourself, you wouldn't understand even if I told you.
The pasta is really good.
Yes, it is.
Just concentrate on your food, will you? Don't butt in when Mom's talking. You can't possibly understand anyway, so what's the point?
Excuse me? What gives you the right to speak to me like that?
Oh, I was too direct, was I? I'm sorry about that.
So you're saying that you're going to study for another year?
Yes, I just want to try for one more year.
Okay. Someone like you does need this kind of perseverance, I guess.
Thank you for understanding.
If you pass, you must have worked hard, but if you fail, you have to consider whether you've worked hard enough.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're always at some gathering or other these days, that's all. I've never seen anyone going to gathering after gathering when they're supposed to be studying for their law exam, that's all.
And? What do you mean by that?
I'm just making an observation, that's all. Don't you think that you need to get rid of some of these gatherings and distractions for the time being and just concentrate on your studies? It's just a thought, that's all.
You think I'm just slacking off all the time, do you? Do you think I'm not actually studying or something? Do you think it's a good feeling for me to take these tests and fail over and over again?
That's not what I'm saying. I just want to know why you're going to so many gatherings these days. That's all.
You've never been to college, so you don't have any connections, do you? I'm only doing it so that I don't lose the few connections that I do have. What about Amy? If we don't have any connections when she grows up, it'll make things a lot harder for her than they need to be.
Why are connections that important?
For people who run restaurants like you do, you just have to work hard to get where you want to be. But it's not like that for more educated people, you know? Hardly any of your friends even came to our wedding. Do you think that that looked good? The only people who came were the other traders that work near your restaurant. Do you think that looked good for you?
What was wrong with it? All of the people who came on my side were genuinely happy for me and we had a lot of fun together. Anyway, did you not realize that I was just a mere tradesperson when you married me or something?
Of course I knew. But even so, it doesn't look good, does it? Look at my friends. About 200 people came on my side. They're all people that are doing well in great companies.
So, what are the 200 friends of yours that came to congratulate you when we got married doing these days?
Well, they mostly work in law, or in big companies.
Don't you feel at all embarrassed about any of that?
What is that supposed to mean?
You better work that out for yourself. Well, I'd better be off to the restaurant that I have built up from nothing and that I work hard in to feed us.
Hey!
Hey? I thought you were supposed to be the well-educated one. Do you think it's okay for you to shout at your wife like that? The mother of your child? Do all educated people talk like that or something? Okay then, I'll make sure to go to Amy's grand's house for the next few days then. Tyrone packed up some of Amy's things and took her to his mom's place this morning. You can never be too careful if you think that you've got the flu now, can you? I think you did the right thing. I'm sorry for making things a bit awkward for you. It's fine. I hope you feel better soon. Neil, everything's okay at the restaurant, right?
Why haven't you come in today, Fizz?
I'm not feeling too great. I think I've got the flu or something. You were sweating an awful lot last night. I did wonder whether you were coming down with something. I think I'm going to have to stay at home today. Sorry. It's fine. Get some rest. Look after the restaurant for me, won't you? I know you will without me even having to tell you to.
Of course. The part-timers work even harder when you aren't here, you know. You don't have to worry. While the boss is away.
Okay. Thanks, Neil.
Try to get some rest.
Hello, I've come to change your filter.
Okay, hang on 1 minute, please.
Hello, Mrs. Oh, are you the helper?
Excuse me? What are you talking about? I'm the owner of this house.
Oh, have I come to the wrong house or something? No, this is right.
You sent the message saying that you were coming to change the filter to me, didn't you?
Oh, is your number 212-345-2343?
Yes, that's my number.
It's just that you aren't the lady that I usually see here. That's all.
What do you mean?
The small, cute girl who owns this house. She has huge eyes, a round face, and is usually holding a baby.
Oh, she's our babysitter. I'm the owner of the house.
Oh, really?
Why? What's the problem?
It's just she acts like she's your husband's wife when they're here together. That's all.
Like they are married? The two of them?
Well, she calls him love, and they act like they're a couple, so I always just assumed that she was you.
Did you say that she calls him love?
Oh, I really shouldn't have said anything, should I? Man, my big mouth.
Hi, Tyrone. Where are you?
I'm at Maria's dessert cafe.
What are you doing there?
She asked me to come over for a second. I'm not planning on staying long.
Oh, do you feel like you have loads of time left or something now that your exam isn't for a whole year? Don't get too used to it.
Are you better now? Don't just pretend to be sick to get more insurance money. Go out and make some money, will you?
What did you just say? Go out and make some money?
Why are you calling me like this? It's annoying.
Surely you should have dropped Amy off at your mom's and went straight to your room to study. What on earth are you doing in a dessert cafe?
She's getting the photos taken for her advertisements, isn't she? She asked me to come and help. What could I do? If this place does well, it'll be good for you too, won't it?
Okay, I've heard enough. Bye.
Get some rest. You better rest up well so you can go and make some money tomorrow.
Your wife has the flu and all you can think of is me going to make money? You really are something, aren't you? Bye.
Right, the whole family has to smile for this photo, so it'll come out well and we won't have to do it again. Mom, Dad, and baby, would you mind coming to the middle, please? Maria and Cheryl, could you go behind them, please? That's it, you look amazing.
We were planning on sending a copy of this photo to the girls' college, so can you try to make the college girls stand out a bit, please? My daughter, Maria, Sarah, and myself. We all went to the same college. Make sure that you make it so that the sign comes out well, will you?
She's making a real fuss.
Fizz!
Biz, what are you doing here?
Dave, can you get a picture of the three of them too, please? My husband, my baby, and the babysitter. And can you write trash on it for me, please?
Fizz, what are you doing? You must have misunderstood. We were looking up ways to advertise the cafe, and...
Let go of me, will you? You're trash. I can't believe you.
Fizz, it's not what you think.
Give Amy here to me, Mrs. Brown.
Mrs. Brown? Where did that come from? Fizz?
Don't say my name. I'm only not calling you worse because your blood is in my daughter's veins. I'm trying really hard here. I'd appreciate it if you'd be quiet. Fizz! I can't bear to hear you even say my name. It gives me goosebumps. And you! The newest piece of trash in this family. Fizz. Don't you say my name either, you disgusting piece of trash. How could you do this to me? I want all the wages I paid you back in my account by the end of the day. You better do it while I'm still talking to you nicely, or I might have to get my lawyers involved. I'm being serious. You've got until the end of the day. If you want the agency to know what you've done so that you can never get another babysitting job again, you can try not paying me. See what happens then. I didn't do anything! What am I supposed to have done? I've heard that you were acting like my husband's wife in my house. Am I wrong? I have evidence. And now I come here to find you holding my baby and playing mom in this family photo? Are you even human? Have you lost your mind? Are you crazy? I was only doing this right now because Maria said... Don't make excuses, you piece of dirt. I know that you've been acting like Tyrone's wife, even when it was just the two of you in the house together. I can't say that I even care what the relationship between the two of you is. Just give me back my money. How am I supposed to do that? Do you think I've just saved all the money that you've sent me? I've used it to live on. I'm not rich, you know. I don't have any of it left. I don't know how you can even dare to say something like that in a situation like this. If you don't have any left, you better sell something or find it in some other way then, hadn't you? I want it by the end of the day, or life is going to get really hard for you. I'll give you this pathetic excuse for a man in return. If you want him, you can keep him. I've just kicked him out. Oh, and Maria? Are all graduates from your so-called top college like this?
I don't see what it is that we are supposed to have done.
We? Who is this we you're talking about? Oh, do you mean you and the babysitter? How long has this been going on?
It was just something that I said. It doesn't mean anything.
The two of you are doing things that I, a high school graduate, no, not just me, that most people would never even dream of. Is that the kind of thing that you learn from your precious college? I'm really curious about that, you know?
There's no point in arguing about all of this right now. The only reason we did this today was because we want the cafe to do well. There was no ulterior motive or anything like that.
So to make your cafe go well, you were going to use a picture of you, Sarah, and my family to promote yourself to more of your college graduates, were you? Who says that this fake family photo, this scam, will make your cafe do well, hey? Fizz, watch your mouth, will you? I think I'm actually being quite restrained looking at the situation I seem to have found myself in right now. You can keep your mouth shut, too. Is this the kind of thing that people from your so-called top college do as well? Fizz, I think that's enough now. I don't see how you even have the nerve to say my name. Don't say it. How dare you? Why don't you call that girl your new woman instead? There she is. I know she's been calling you love at home. As she's been caught at it. There she is, your love. Why don't you talk to her instead? She seems to have been playing at being your wife for months now. Well, she's welcome to you.
Fizz, running a business is just a promotional and advertising fight these days.
So even though you have a sister-in-law, you use your daughter's babysitter and pretend that you are a family just to promote your new cafe and... no, I can't even be bothered to waste my breath on this any longer. It's not worth it. None of you would have had anything without me. Not these tables, the cushions. You'd just be at home starving. I lent you the money for Maria to open this place because you all kept nagging me so much. And this is how you repay me, is it? You pretend that the babysitter's your sister-in-law so that you can say that your whole family went to the same college and caused all of this chaos. Dave, you must understand why I'm annoyed. You do, don't you?
Yes, I can. You must be furious. I really have never seen a family like this in all my days. I can't even believe that anybody could even dream of doing something like this.
I was just trying to promote my new cafe, that's all. I wanted to show the three of us from the same family had graduated from the same college. I know that it was quite a strange thing to have done. I just wanted the other girls that either go there or have graduated from the same place to come and start a rumor about my dessert cafe. That's all.
Oh, that's great. Well, I guess you can keep on taking photos of the family of 3 great college graduates to help promote your cafe. Minus Amy, of course. You can stay together forever if you like. A great little family. You can enjoy becoming a beautiful little family, and I'll send you the divorce documents through my lawyer as quickly as I can. After the divorce, we will no longer be family, so I'll need the money that I lent you to open this cafe back in one go. How are we going to do that? Where are we going to get that kind of money from? We don't have any money! The last bit of money I have is tied up in the apartment that you and Tyrone are living in. I gave it to you, didn't I? I don't care how you get the money. That is none of my business. You can sell the apartment if you want to. I won't be needing it anymore anyway.
I've only just opened this cafe and we're still operating at a loss. What are we going to do now?
Why are you asking me that? I told you, it has nothing to do with me. Once our divorce goes through, we're nothing to each other. Now, Tyrone and Sarah, you pieces of trash, you better listen carefully to this as well. I think it would be a good idea to sort out the alimony and compensation that you're going to have to pay me. And as I said before, I want all the money that I've paid you up until now back in my account today. You've been playing the wife and house owner in my house with my husband, so not getting paid for it shouldn't come as a surprise to you. Fizz, I told you. I really think that I'm going to finally pass the law exam next year, you know? Isn't it a waste to break up now when I've nearly finally made it? Are you sure that you won't regret it in the future when I'm making loads of money as a hotshot lawyer? No, I don't think I will regret it at all at any time in the future. On the contrary, I'm counting myself lucky that I was able to find out and leave now before things got any worse. Sarah, you can just try living with him properly. You were pretending to anyway. Now you can have this human garbage. I thought you said that your college was a better place than you could ever have imagined. Fizz? What is it? Look, it's that cafe. The one your ex-sister-in-law opened. They've called it 3 College Girls. Oh, have they really called it that? Yes, they seem to have changed it a few weeks ago. I can't believe they've called it that. Hopefully it won't last long. They really are something. Oh, speaking of your ex's family, I saw your old mother-in-law and her new daughter-in-law fighting and pulling each other's hair again today, you know? Oh, wow. In front of the customers? The few customers that they did have all ended up leaving. I stood and watched for some time before I came back. I told you to deliver the order and come straight back, but you were stood there watching them fight, were you? It was really fun to watch. Do you know what it was that they were fighting about? It seems like your ex-mother-in-law said something that she didn't like. She said that Sarah should think herself lucky that they accepted her as a daughter-in-law when she can't even find a job. And that it was her fault that you divorced her son and made them lose her income only for a useless piece of dirt like her to join the family. They also said that Tyrone had failed the exam that he promised he'd pass. How could he possibly promise something like that? How many times is it that he's failed it now? Exactly. How can you possibly promise something like that? Anyway, Sarah really is something, you know. She grabbed her mother-in-law's hair and was yelling that she had been scammed into a fake marriage and all sorts. She seems to have thought that she was marrying into a fairly well-off family. How she could never have imagined that the 4 of them would be stuck in a tiny little apartment together like they are. What do you mean? It must be great for them. All 3 college alumnus living together under one roof. The college must feel really embarrassed, you know. So if their alumni fighting in the street and pulling each other's hair out in front of customers and all. Especially when they associate themselves so closely to the college. Oh, it turns out that Sarah didn't really even graduate from the same place, you know? What? How on earth did you find out that? Well, they've opened a shop with the college's name in the title, right outside the college. But they keep fighting and cheating and doing all kinds of things like that, don't they? I don't think the college liked it anyway. They said that they'd rather either they moved their cafe somewhere else or took the college name out of the title. Oh, really? How bad must it have been for them to do that? They apparently decided to check whether or not the 3 of them had even really graduated from the college or not. When they searched for Sarah, they found out that she got kicked out of high school for bullying and had actually never even set foot into a college. Really? Yes. So that made the 3 of them start pulling each other's hair out and fighting again. The customers left in total amazement. There's no way to stop them by law. I suppose not. Apparently, this is a huge problem for the college at the moment. Anyway, they don't seem to have been able to pay the rent for the last 3 months, so it looks like they'll be kicked out soon. It seems that that's what the college is hoping for. Well, with all that fighting and stuff, it'd be really strange if the business was doing well, wouldn't it? You'd better stop gossiping and get on with your work now, though. You still haven't even washed the cutlery, have you? We have 7 big groups booked in tonight after all. Get on with it. I found this out later, but Tyrone, my now ex-husband, was very stressed from his exam prep, and was, it seems, relieving that stress by sleeping with the babysitter when they were both at home and I was out at work. My ex-mother-in-law and Maria were unaware of that, of course, but they encouraged it in promoting the cafe, which they started using my money. I think this all began with the pride they all felt about graduating from their college, and wasn't helped by the fact that they were now all living on my money. Anyway, we ended up getting divorced, and of course I got custody of Amy. I'm getting alimony payments from Tyrone, and I'm exploring what kind of legal action I can take against Sarah. Right now, she's slowly paying me back for the money I paid her when she was a babysitter, aka just having an affair with my husband. About 2 months ago, when she'd nearly paid it all back, I don't know who started it, but there was a rumor going around that she'd had an affair with one of the dads of the family she had been babysitting from, so she is now struggling to find any work. It seems as though the 4 of them are living together in a tiny little place in the suburbs. Tyrone got remarried to Sarah. I'm sure she only married him because of the life she could have when he passed his exams. I've heard that he failed again this year. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.